through these baby steps of pain. Baby step of pain. Me too, I'm taking baby steps as the president. Not marching in a hurry. Be ready. Nigeria will see positive.
Kolu, you need to move along with Kolu. You will see change. For now, you will first see Shege. So, have you seen Shege again? Shagainst you. All you are seeing right now is that Kolu is not in a hurry. Gbogbo complain you make any sense, see Kolu. All this lamentation, if you like, make una dey weep blood. Now, baby step you dey take. Baby, baby step. You know when you have to teach adults to understand that for those of you who brought this upon yourself, no they act say you are surprised. Why did he say that? Ogbeni, they said he didn't promise you anything. Oshiomole said, Tifnumbu did not promise you anything. So, you will still see better, you are still going to enjoy. Shebi no be soap. Bokwari told you. 8 years. Bokwari told you that all your sacrifices, next year, it go better. By 2017, all of these things that Bokwari is saving, 1.4 trillion naira saved from subsidy, 100 trillion naira generated by custom. This is the change you voted for. You dey suffer, you dey smile, because you are expecting them that you are sacrificing. One day you go enjoy. Suffer for what? Me enjoy forever. Suffer for what? You go suffer here. APC, they promise you enjoyment. You they believe them. 8 years, no teach you anything. Baba, now shege you still they see. Share you get. You see that way they wait for, Now bansa, because with the body language of Kolu, is not in a hurry. Now baby work, you see, all of you now see they do baby work right now. You see all this shege, your shege, they do baby work. Exactly, that's the point. Your shege is doing baby work. It depends on how much you are affected right now. By the time your shege start walking and your shege start running, Baba, I die you. Die in here. I'm not trying to scare you. Share you get. I don't know what you are going through right now. All of us are going through a lot. I don't lie you. If you talk to 2 people or 3 people here now, they will tell you. They know the pick phone number. We start with +234 anymore. Even if the person know the Nigeria anymore, they know they pick the call. Everybody is feeling it. So whatever it is that all of us are facing right now, this one has nothing to do with you are just you just don't like them. You just can Baba, we'll tell ourselves the truth. Oh. Whatever you are facing right now, now baby walk you. By the time this shege finally learn how to walk, when the rest of the Ali Baba and 40 thieves arrive, sure you know that the constitution says he has to appoint ministers from all over the states in Nigeria and Abuja, making it 37. Sure you know that. And he can appoint up to 70 to 80 ministers. All those ones, once they appoint them, Ali Baba and 80 thieves. Alaye me explain it for I don't know how to explain them to you. If whatever you are going through right now baby walk, when these other thieves arrive, when they take their space, and then they also dig their own straw on you, can't they suck you? Hey, I die you. That's scary, isn't it? Like, imagining it is kind of scary. Imagine right now that you are working, very hard working person. You are earning 150,000 naira. Baba, 150,000 naira. Right before your very eyes. That 150,000 naira once make you feel like, where did it happen? If you jam anyone selling egg and you break any crate of egg, you can easily just dip your hand in your pocket and bring out your own card and just do contactless. That's how much is the egg? Don't man, look at how you just how much is the egg? So everything is 800 naira, sir. So why are you crying? You punch 1,000 naira there. You have contactless. Say, you move. Now you they earn 150,000 naira. You see they do side hustle. They say, Baba, how you they go for this economy? Say, Baba, now side hustle. Nobody can survive on one income anymore in Nigeria. Hey, Baba, show me the way. Now online Bambi Allah. But it's kind of a big boy's work, okay? You go online, you open fake accounts in your name, and you start telling them about your family that is about to die of cancer and the rest of them. And that's side hustle. And they make money on sometimes, they make extra 100,000 sometimes in a month if markets come very well. Really? So you are doing side hustle begging because you feel poor now. 150,000 naira makes you even poorer now. Right before your very eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, just imagine if that situation now kind of extended to the point whereby you have to feel this hardship times 10. When everybody bring their own, and these criminals do they use straw. Now, you know, when you have somebody say, okay, come and join, and they bring their own straw to your cup. Thank you. Oh, you're so amazing. Another one brings straw. Say, oh, that's so delicious. Thank you. Where did you get it? I'm going to probably buy for all of us. You know, that kind of thing. This one, they do that one, now host. They don't take permission, they go drill them inside. Whatever is left right now that you are seeing, or whatever is still going to come on, when they start, it could be like, say, when termites, they chop dead body, corpse that is on the ground like that, and termite just, you don't see that one before? Go on to the National Geo, where termite, they chop insect, where they chop animal. They'll come like, by the time they spend like about 15 minutes or 1 hour, now skeleton, you go see there. That's who these guys are. They scrape everything. If they can't find anything, they begin to, people will rob dead people. You know what is called, you know what they call dormant accounts? Dormant accounts are the accounts that people probably who are dead don't use them anymore. These guys borrow money from everybody. They borrowed money from living people, the living bank, dead businesses, living businesses. They saw that there are so much money inside the dormant account, dead people's account. They started putting together a law that says they can take the money. Kilowatt next of kin. What about their family? No, by law, the government can, because the money is just you will still steal from the poor, from dead people. So whatever it is you are seeing right now, the other thieves they haven't arrived though. Sure you get. So now baby walk. So they asked him, they said, but Bokwari signed law. And that law says that whoever becomes the president of Nigeria, and they have been sworn in and be president. From that May 29, they have 2 months to announce their ministers. To announce minister, somebody will be strategist, somebody will don't make so many people, and the rest of that who are going to change Nigeria. Baba sorry, the Olusholu once, you know what I mean? The shepherd of the lunatics, because I don't want to ascribe that to any religion anyway. But the shepherd of the lunatics we talk about, one blind man, crippled and at the same time demented, leading the flock of blind people. Kolu, he need to consult the oracle. He is an ancestor himself, kind of. To appoint minister right now, Kolu he's told everybody, this is true. I'm not trying to be funny now. This is true. I'm just saying it nicely, okay? What I'm saying to you right now is true, so that you can stop laughing. Kolu need to select his ministers, and he doesn't want to see anybody. He wants to go into seclusion, isolation, and consult with the gods before Friday. But you know what is disappointing? Very disappointing. Now, the same criminals we me and you know very well. Now, in the oracle go give them. When they announce the name, now your regular thieves, you go see there. promotion to come and chop again. Abi, you are expecting anything different? You must be whining. The only thing you will never see, well, you couldn't tell. You don't really need to have military background to be appointed into defense or security positions. If you don't believe me, look at Terry Badu. According to them, they say anybody who won't be NSA, you must have a military background, a former general, this and that, blah, 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 blah. Now, Maja Ribadu. They come make NSA right now. They say, but he's Ribadu, he's EFCC, he's a police officer. Maja Ribadu is the NSA right now. Don't be surprised if Alhaji Asari Dokubo become your defense minister. Emi Oniwa surprised though. I'm not sure about you. Or what? How ridiculous can he be, or can he get? How more ridiculous can he get? Be honest. So who do you think the oracles are going to tell this ancestor that is going to go and make a consultation? He won't see anybody for 3 days. I don't want to see anybody for 3 days. When I come out of the shrine, I will come out with the names of those who are going to wreck and bury Nigeria, not those who are going to change Nigeria. If you are banking on that, good luck to that. With that. He will come back and announce the same rogues that you know, jihadists that you know, criminals that you do know, and they will do you same thing. If not, no, they won't do you same. If they do the same thing, it's going to look like double of what Boko Haram did for you. They will do you different thing. They will do you shege, and the shege will have bansa, and every other adjective that will follow it. I am not wishing you bad. I only wish you what you wish yourselves. I've told you many times. Pointing fingers or trying to make somebody feel like somebody is trying to... No, I'm not mocking you. I wish you what you wish yourself. Don't turn around and begin to look for those who are going to... why are you talking? No. We need to pray for Nigeria. When you want people, we won't take prayer. You want them to pray for Nigeria. Go for those where they take and do contract. If you go to Orioke Kosheunti, I think that one is Orioke Olonkole. Orioke Olonkole in Ekiti, I don't know where that is, but I do hear them on radio. Orioke Kosheunti, where nothing is impossible. You will see those who are there, prayer warriors. They will help you pray for Nigeria. You wish yourself, you get what you wish for yourself. Don't turn around and begin to ask everybody to come and pray for what you wish for to change. So I'm telling you that whatever you are witnessing right now, now baby walk according to Kolu. And by the time he come out on Friday and give you the name of his ministers, my advice, you get, just do one thing. Anything, whatever situation you find yourself, after these thieves come on board, any situation where you find yourself, my brother, I know it's tough, just make sure say you shop. Now, this is not funny. It go hard, it go tough. But whatever it is, just make sure say you shop. Even if not once or twice. Anywhere where you see them, no they do kind of younger or a view, chop. Situation go tough, hard. But if your situation get to a stage where you say, you know, if you chop again, Baba, I wish you well. Now, talking about Alhaji Asari, the other day, a lot of us reacted that what the hell is going on in Nigeria? Wait, you. The president of Nigeria has an army led by this man, Alhaji Asari. Okay, this is going to be a long show, right? So Alhaji Asari displayed his army. And it seems that we are not the only people who were worried or concerned. Fubara, the governor of Rivers State, I think he also reacted like, no, this is crazy, man. That we will need the military to provide some security for us in Rivers State and protect us from the likes of Asari Dokubo. When Asari Yeram, I don't know if you have seen it all, but I'll show you. When Asari heard that, he called his boys to tell them how powerful they are and connected they are. And who the hell is governor of Rivers State? Where Alhaji Asari dey? Like some of you don't even know what's in day. So he ain't gonna tell you by himself. Alhaji Asari responded to Fubara.
We no look for in trouble or make himself we no look for our trouble because if he look for our trouble, he go. If he look for our trouble, he go do what? Under the constitution of Nigeria, whether he be governor or he be anything, we equal to him. He no be anybody. He's just an ordinary citizen like Dr. Sari. He's a nobody. No, he no even rich human being because he be a woman. Same. If they when Nnamdi Kanu put 100 million bounty for in Oga head. Is a poor one here so we can head. That I know get mouth to talk. Because since he said we know they look for trouble. But if Yanga they sleep, trouble come wake up. He go collect. If you do anyhow, you do anyhow, you do anyhow. Go around will be a shite place. Because he no look for somebody trouble, he dey on their own. He dey even help. He say make we no help. He dey talk because the Enrique election put am somewhere. Oh my button just sabo rebel. Wetin we do say? Election, we declare say Nigeria people they do election. We not gonna like make any job man die because of a job of election. We have the capacity to turn Rivers State upside down. But we did not do it. The rig election, it's in government house. The person where they beat that drum with her, making the wood where they beat drum. The stick where they carry big drum. Sometimes they break. He beat the stick.
Now leave out all other jibes, okay? Did you pick all those direct threats that I actually made again in that video? He said, if Simfubara tried to touch them, Boko Haram will be a child's play. Did you hear that? Did you also hear when he said they rigged the election to put him there? He should day in day, like he should stay on his own. That we have the capacity to turn Rivers State upside down. That's what he said. I hope you will remember that anyway in your own, in your memoir when you are writing everything you know about Nigeria. Remember that part, okay? As some people are very powerful, non-state actors that are very powerful. All you need to do is to just describe how much damages you can cause, and call will put you on contract. And around that time, you probably will become untouchable. And when they need you, somehow, they need to sacrifice you too. Don't forget that too. They won't need any permission. You just call and then boom, you're gone. Okay. Talking about boom and gone like that, you know, people who could do anything and they, you know, nothing will happen. It's not just the government that has that. In northern Nigeria, where religion is like a license to kill, mob who defend their, you know, they defend Allah. All right. But when it comes to their own problems, they leave that for Allah to fix for them. Just a few days ago, they were after Davido. Do you know Davido eventually deleted that video? Yeah, he did. He deleted it. They said it was kind of insulting to Islam. Okay. And he needed to delete that. So he did. The following day, this same jihadists who have succeeded in telling their children, right? Children, that it is all right, okay, to be very violent and then sort of homicidal, murderous in the name of religion. So they do this in front of them. That's how they indoctrinate them. A lot of them don't even know what's going on, but it's, you know, it is expected of them to participate in it because if it is to defend Allah. So yesterday, somebody called in children in Maiduguri, and he brought Davido's banner, a kind of a sign that this is Davido, okay? You have been rejected in northern Nigeria, and by so doing, we are burning. They set Davido's banner up in front of children. I mean, like usual, when you remember those who killed Deborah, some of them are children who hauled those stones and killed her. But Davido is kind of a big guy. They can't touch him except if they send a suicide bomber. Okay? So what did they do? This.
Davido, Allah ya tsine ma albarka Davido. Davido ba mu da abin da yafi sallah. Davido yanda ka wulakanta sallah Allah ya wulakanta ka Davido. Davido muna kira da ka sauke wannan biyin da ka dora a shafukanka na sada zumunta. Davido kwana bi kenan. Davido Allah ya tsine ma albarka Davido. Davido ba mu da abin da yafi sallah. Davido yanda ka wulakanta sallah Allah ya wulakanta ka Davido. Davido muna kira.
That's like somebody cursing him and saying that he must apologize. He has to apologize to them before they can, or they will ask for something else. But there is something I'm going to tell you all that you should know. That you see those who love to push the idea that it is kind of okay, right, to violently attack anybody that you feel somehow offended your religion, Islam. They make it look like it's like, you know, those who kind of associate that, they make it look like it's all right. Violence. It's not actually about the religion. It is about dominance. It's about dominance. We will dominate you. You will do what we want you to do. If you fail to do what we want you to do, we will violently correct you. And even if we have to kill you to prove it to others that you have to do what we want you to do, don't question us. Do it. So for years, they succeeded in making you believe that they have so much violence, right? And don't provoke them. You too, don't provoke them. You know that in northern Nigeria, they are so serious about this thing. You know that technical. So we indulged them. But it wasn't about the religion. It's simply about dominance, a nature that is that of especially the Fulanis from northern Nigeria. Dominance. So rather than to say, if you don't accept our way of life, we will kill you. They will say, if you don't accept the Islamic way of life, we have the right to kill you. So Islamic way of life is their own barbaric way of life that they put behind religion. Dominance. Oh yeah, get out of there. Sorry, Sammy. Okay. Then you get out. Come here. Who told you to stand there before? No, I thought I could. Oh yeah, say sorry for standing there. Say sorry. Say, but I've left the place now. I've left the place. What do you mean you have left the place? Do you want me to attack you? Do you want me to punch you? I said, say sorry. Then because you don't want the violence, you say, okay, sorry. Sorry. Say, come back here. That's not how to say sorry. You have to say the sorry and kneel down. Say, oh yeah, sorry, kneel down. And you're like, no. Oh, you want me to attack you? So are you trying, you know what I mean? Like violence all the time. Dominance. You know what I mean? It's not about that Islamic core view. These guys have that as their way. But they've made you believe that it is the Islamic way. Right? See, I know be Arab. Whatever you know about Islam, with the Arabs and every other thing, you know, you've seen that. I am talking about Nigeria now. I know be Arab. If one weary is going to unleash terror on me because of his way of life that is also associating with the Arab way of life, and they call it a religion, I will have to treat him as a proper African like myself there, not as an Arab with his religion. Do you understand that? Because I know behind all those Allah Akbar, that these murderers are saying is dominance of, when I say this, is just you obey. Because if you disobey, you are disobeying Islam, you are disobeying Muhammad, you are disobeying Allah. What the hell? You should begin to see through that dominance. A lot of people are saying that Davido is going to apologize. Davido is also the trust fund child. You know that Davido is a trust fund baby. So which means, for the sake of the survival of the establishment, if he has to say sorry to them, he will come back and the rest of you, you shouldn't say sorry. Don't ever say sorry. If they want him to go and say sorry, he will go and say the sorry again. You know, it may not be him, but as a trust fund, what have you, no, he's a big boy. Oh. He has his money too as well, but he's also a trust fund guy. So which means there are some certain elite privilege or privileges that he has known himself, which means his own word is not completely my own word and your word. Let's be fair. So he deleted the video. Then they started burning his image in Maiduguri. Can we all be honest? She Islam allow you to be listening to, if that your Islam is that of them in northern Nigeria, the one that is Sharia this, Sharia that, she, let us be honest, she, your Sharia allow you to download Wizkid music, your Sharia allow you to download all of these songs, are you not mad like this? So suddenly you join the mob. Is attacking our Kiniko. Now, so one madman, one of them, one mad. You remember that one that came out and said, those they kidnapped on Kaduna Abuja train last year, that his brother was one of them. After attacking the Igbos, calling them cows, that cows are more valuable, cows have more rights in Nigeria than Igbos, and all those nonsense, he kind of, you know, he posted on social media. This guy came back and said, they kidnapped his brother was one of those people being beaten by those terrorists last year. So people should please help him. And so some of these guys, Igbos, everybody, obedient, all of them started putting money together. They gave this guy money. A lot of people were coming, let us be human. We are all, don't look into everything he said. Let us, maybe he has repented. When he collected the money. This one didn't take long. 2 weeks after that, he bought himself another car. He bought himself a car. When people now started saying that, where's that your brother? What is even that your brother's name? What is his image? Blah, 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 blah. He started saying, man, look at all this Igbos, this. He went back on them full time. A lot of them who gave him money, they started feeling like, they started feeling so foolish or stupid. To the point that some of them have to come out and say, I only gave him money because I knew that he needed it. I knew that he's a hurry as Benny. Just hug your loss. You have been scammed by an Almajiri that can use Almajiri with a smartphone. That's what happened. He scammed all of them. They gave him money. And the way they will come out and tell you. So he came out one day and he said, man, Astagfirullah. He mistakenly watched 4-minute porn video on Twitter. He's on Twitter and somebody uploaded 4-minute video, of porn where people are kind of shagging, right? So this weary stood there, watch it for 4 minutes to the end, and then he picked up that same phone and he said, God will punish whoever posted that online, that he just mistakenly. These are the horrible people. So you get that Sharia. will not make them actually fight poverty, fight those who have made them poor. But Davido's song, what is Davido's song they do for their phone? Even me, I don't get Davido's song. I don't get Whiskey. I don't get all these songs. Now, Akpala and all these things. I don't even download. I just go online and listen when I want to listen to music. So these Sharia people, they have all of these songs, Abi. That's why they got mad. And that's the country we are sharing with. As that's the kind of people we are sharing a country with, Abi. And like that woman said, we are everybody got here, go queen self. Mommy, lost anywhere. Brace up. Koye.
Gbogbo Nàìjíríà, ọmọ Nàìjíríà káàárọ̀ o. Ṣé dáadáa la jí o. A kú ọjọ́ òní o. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ o. Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ìjọba yìí o? Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o? Ara ni wá, ebi ń pa wá o. Owó epo kò ṣe ká lè jáde mọ́, gbogbo wa ti fẹ́ di handicap sínú ilé o. Àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba tó ń lọ bí iṣẹ́ ń jọ Monday Friday náà ń wọlé, kò sépo, kò sọ́nà, kò sí nǹkan kan, kò sí ná. Wọ́n dẹ̀ níjọba yìí máa tù wá lára. Ẹjọ́ ara tí ni wá ṣáfẹ́ máa jà àwọn ọmọ wa ni àbá fẹ́ máa jára wa ni. Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Epo rice as at now rice ti 39,000 naira. Spag ò ṣe é fọwọ́ kàn. Gàrí ò ṣe é ra. Ẹjọ́ o, ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú wa o. Ẹ ṣàánú wa ìjọba Nàìjíríà, ẹ ṣàánú wa, ebi ń pa wá, ìyà tí ń jẹ wá, ara ni wá, ara ni wá. Ara ni wá, tó bá lè ju ẹ pín wa kó lóra kó máa bá tiẹ̀ lọ, ẹ pín wa. Gbogbo.
Ó ti dójú ẹ̀ sẹ́yìn. Ó ti dójú ẹ̀ sẹ́yìn. Ó ti dójú.
What shall I say unto the Lord?
Yes, Lord.
All I have to say,
Thank you, Lord.
thank
shall I
you,
say?
Lord.
Thank you,
We can deliver,
Says thank you, Lord. I have taken a lot of time. I was going to share something else with you, and that is the Yoruba Union update, but let me take calls. So I'm going to take calls when I come back now, all right? But I'm going to go make myself another cup of tea. But I have something I want to say quickly before we get to that part, all right? A lot of you watching Mayegun, especially those who have been very much regulars. I mean, like regular people on Mayegun's Diary Political. You will realize that, or you will remember that I am just like a one-man mopo here with all different things, many devices connected, working together through through a streaming software, which then share that to all of you, right? So whatever the output is, most of them, I just have to kind of see how to at least make it watchable for all of us, so that it's not so rancorous and rowdy on Mayegun's Diary Political. The other part is when people call into Mayegun's Diary Political, you are calling through either WhatsApp or the direct call as of lately, yeah? And I have told us many times, so many times for those who have had us overlapping conversation, I came back here to explain to you that if you are calling me, I don't know, people call me from all parts of the world. Sometimes some people will call, the line will be very clear. When I say something, they hear me right away. There are some other connections that when I say something or they say something, there is always kind of a delays. Now, in most cases, on Mayegun's Diary Political, my program is meant to be interactive, all right? Interactive in the sense that when you call in and you make your contribution, to make it more interesting, I may throw in something in it, make the conversation more broadened. Now, not all the callers always grasp that. But you see that part where it will sound like I am speaking over people. These are things that are completely out of my control. And in most cases, I would just be like, you know what? I think I'm sensing that there is a delay in our voices. So I'm just gonna, you know, keep quiet for now and observe. Okay. So all of these are my own efforts in trying to present to us an interesting night where it's not expected to be perfect. Sometimes I run into problem of audio too. And I will be here trying to figure it out, like, what should I do? What should I do? Oh my God, what should I get? And all that. You know what I mean? I have to do that all by myself. So it's not expected to be perfect. Okay. So last night, somebody sent me a message. You know, one thing is this. There is a part where people will call in and advise me openly or privately. And the intention is mostly like, oh, I observed this. Did you observe this? Check this out. And I always appreciate such intention and such advices and, you know, kind of a bit of, you know, clarion call kind of. Sure you get. But this individual sent me a message. And in his message, he observed that overlapping voices during the phone conversation. And he said that I should look into it. Okay. Then the second paragraph of his text message, it was like, it is a bad habit that you can stop. Okay. You just need to let your callers talk. It is so rude of you to be speaking over them. What? Like, what the hell? This is, you know, I got the message. I was like, I dropped the phone. Then I went back to it. I was like, who the hell is this? And as usual, I responded. In that response, I explained what I just told you, why that happens and all that. It's not perfect, but we can always manage it and all that. I said, but you were not messaging me because you wanted me to fix that. You have already judged me. I am very rude. And I have a very bad habit, speaking over my callers on my own program, on my own platform, where I am the anchor. I can decide if I want to speak over. You shouldn't just call in if you don't feel that, Abby. Like, I was like, you are a judgmental cunt. And somebody like you should never message me again, ever in your life. And I blocked him. See, I'm saying this to all of you, okay? You don't owe me anything to be here, all right? I appreciate you, all of you. But there are some other things you need to also put into consideration, all right? Don't come at me, all right? Don't. I have passed the stage of those jibers. I have passed the stage of those of you who kind of make yourself feel like, you know, you can. I am somebody that you have to watch what you say to me. Seriously. Even advice can turn to something else. For example, I'm talking and somebody says, "Oh my, move on, Jare, move on." Ta over shori brukuni. Ibola John move on too. So you see, so when you want to say something to me, or you just keep it to yourself completely, or don't even say it at all. Like, I have a bad habit. I'm very rude. No. So I shall give unto him, Sha. I say, I'll tell you now. So that maybe our, you know, or our year hour, so that we won't have that kind of experience with me. I'm a very, very kind of lovely person. But when I sense any kind of insult, I don't care how much you disguise. I don't care how old you are. My response won't be something that you'll forget anytime soon. So it's better you keep it to yourself, and don't say it at all. Or if you want something to change, remember, you have to show that kind of, at least that respect. Don't talk to me and call me names or anything. What the hell are you? Like, you know, I know. That's how I felt when I was looking at that. What the hell are you? What the fuck? Like, what the hell are you? You've already judged me, not trying to help me. Oh, Nikure. You may be watching me. Oh, that's exactly how I felt when I sent you that message. Oh, Nikure. And you will never message me again. If you turn around, use them the other way, you will get the same response. Okay? And thank you. I'll go make some tea. Like I said, respect is reciprocal. Don't message me, insulting me, and thinking you're advising me. Don't go anywhere. I'm coming back to take calls on that. Cassava Gari Ewa. I have a call out. I don't know if they are still there. They must be the most patient person in this world right now. Hello there.
Hello, my good general,
How
my
are you?
GO.
Well,
You are amazing, fantastic, awesome. You're a godsend to us to liberate us.
thanks, man.
I have I have a 4 bullet point to make. First thing, from all the things you said, so I just put a little note on them.
Please, go ahead.
If we let me start with Emefiele. It's under any circumstances to say that we Emefiele suspension that we are not expecting it. That means we are naive, or we are more naive than the Mr. Emefiele himself. What I see is that Emefiele is just a pawn that was just used and thrown away. I look at it application of the principal agent theory of management and in law. Right. This is a wrongful application of the principal agent application theory. We can't be serious if we say that Emefiele on his own had legal, political, and constitutional authority to embark on some of these dumb policies that he's accused of. Yeah, we see Emefiele just a pawn that was used by Buhari to commit all the atrocities. And if you look at some of the impunities that he committed, he's been involved in a forest fraud of 3 billion, also possession of 101 trillion stamp duty fraud. Emefiele allegation compendium. Emefiele used CBN to aid fraud over $200 billion in actual collateral losses to Nigeria.
That's right.
So my question is, putting into consideration the Emefiele was an employee or an agent of his principal, and also who did have authority, who does not have authority to perpetrate these acts of financial recklessness
on his own,
ascribed to him. Yeah. Why is he being prosecuted for taking instruction from his oga? Where was the EFCC and DSS and the presidency when Emefiele allegedly funded the presidential campaign of Buhari, even his own presidential ambition? The answers to this is inevitably points fingers at Buhari. It is therefore the position that the individual to hold responsible for the flagrant act of impunity ascribed to former CBN governor in the outgone administration of Buhari. And if we're going to be naive too, let me just round up the Emefiele issue. We're going to be naive thinking that the new president, Bola Tinubu, will hold Buhari, because Buhari already have threatened that nobody should call him, nobody should contact him, nobody should ask him any question. But he forgot that even the biggest economy in the world, the US, I mean, they indicted Donald Trump for holding some papers in some classified papers in his house. They indicted him for the Capitol, the January Capitol 2021, 2020 Capitol Hill invasion of the Capitol Hill.
Invasion of the
He was
Capitol,
indicted for that too. And we're even going too far. Let's take it back to South Africa, called Zuma.
That's right.
He was jailed too. He was indicted and he was jailed. So Buhari is not above the law. But I don't think that what's his name? Will do
it doesn't have the political will to fight corruption, except if people are just deceiving themselves.
Yeah, one thing is that they're in the same party, and Tinubu too have some legitimacy issues hanging on his throat and his neck. And he got so many corruption and all those stuff, rigging and all those stuff hanging. That's so right. I don't think he will actually try to touch the tiger still. And that will be that. Let me talk about Asari for real quick. Asari forming all those gangs, it means that Nigeria is a banana republic. Because all those groups is forming. I remember the days of OPC or the Bakassi group in the East. They kill, they can rape, they can do anything. They are not government agencies. They cannot be sued or be sued. So it's illegal for any government to support, even for Asari to say that he support that Tinubu does, that he's fighting for Tinubu. That is an illegal army that cannot be sued or be sued. No government, no country in a civilized world will support such kind of a thing. Yeah, because they can rape a woman and get those guys with their army and guns. They can rape a woman. You can sue them. They can kill somebody. You can do nothing. It's illegal. Then again, I go to the Dangote thing. I remember in 1957, Ahmadu Bello, he said, "We, the people of the North, will continue our stated intention to conquer the South and dip the Quran into the Atlantic Ocean after the British leave our shores." That's 1957. And guess who the high road leading to the Atlantic Ocean is named after? Sir Ahmadu Bello Way. That's in Lagos.
That's so the way to the ocean.
They dipped it already. So they have their mission. And that's why they're building that refinery for their son right there in Lagos. So it's their mission. They're still on that train. They're still fighting on that train. And now finally what I would say is, on the Davido issue before I round up.
Yes, please.
Africa and South America are the two, they are the most religious continents on earth. And both of them are the two poorest continents on earth. And what they have in common is religion. And Africa and South America are the only continents that worship their slave masters' gods. If you look at it, the Arabs enslaved the Europeans first. Then the Europeans now enslave the Arabs. Then they now learned how Arabs enslaved Africans. And they use that same tactics. What is that same tactics? Religion. Arabs used more Islam to conquer the North in 1802. Then the Westerners used Christianity to enslave us. And what we're doing now is the religion, like Major Fashek said, religion now politics. Not all people know all the tricks. Religion is politics. A lot of them are Pharisees. Some claim they are Muslims, some claim they are Juju Sabbats, but all of them are politics. So they use it to enslave our mind. They use it to enslave our mind. I remember when I started doing my research in public health and I started looking into religion, I started crying. Look at China. Chinese are atheist country. They remove about 1.38 million people out of poverty every year. They don't use religion to do that. Rwanda banned religion, and look at Rwanda today. So we being religious is not a key to our progress. Religion is
not.
something of the mind.
Thank you so much.
Mayego, thank you so much. I love you, and I encourage you. You're doing a wonderful
always,
job.
yeah. Thank you very much for always being around as well. These are the people who make the conversation more interesting when they start adding their own perspective to the whole. It makes it broaden, and it kind of make it interesting for everybody sharing their evening with us. I have a caller again. Hello.
Hello, my good general.
Oh, Prince JJ Man. You're back.
Baba. I salute Baba.
How you
Thank you so much. You have done it again tonight. In the heart. Thank you, Baba.
Never a dull moment, like
At all. I bet my people make my share. Always before I come on to your program, I make sure I share at least not less than 5 people, 5 groups that I belong to. That's what I do all the time. And I also encourage my people. Share to groups and the individual. Groups, very important. They can easily spread it. This message needs to go far. That's what we want until our mind, the mental slavery of our people are liberated. My good general, you see, Emefiele matter. If they want to tell us the truth that they are probing Emefiele, they should first of all go and arrest Buhari.
That's right.
Without arresting Buhari, they are deceiving themselves. You see all this one they are doing in the court. They are just acting a Hollywood movie drama. That's what they are doing with prison warder and the DSS. All those things acting. My good general. All right. It's a script that they are acting there to show Nigerians that this matter hard though, this matter serious. So you understand? If you try corruption, will kill you. All these things. If they want to probe anybody, let them first of all go and bring that impostor that they impose on Nigeria for many years. That's the reason why they have to bring in a drug lord to cover up all the atrocities that they've committed through their nepotism. My good general, you remember the drugs in Ikorodu?
That's right. The biggest drug bust.
Yes, in Africa or in the world. That is where they used to hold the blockers of Kolo to sign. Even Ruga, he have signed Ruga. He have signed Ruga to them. Mayegu, you see that refinery in Lagos? That refinery you see is Afonja. He sold Lagos and Southwest to them. The Yorubas should wake up. Oh. Yorubas who are called Yorubas, not these ones that are from Guinea and Sierra Leone.
Yorubas from Guinea or the Guineans who speak Yoruba.
I'm telling you, Mayegu, Yorubas, real Yorubas should wake up. That have real culture, that have integrity. They should just wake up and start to campaign against this evil that is in the land that they are turning into tradition. My good general.
I deal with you.
That is one. Then 2, you see Asare Dokubo. He came back from Hajj. I don't know if where he went to Hajj, where they told him is to go and be committing Togri and area boy and Agboro in Nigeria. One thing I'm looking at what he's doing. I'm just looking at him. I said, this guy is a local champion. If he's in a civilized world where that he is, he can't try this nonsense. No. If he's in a society like America, where everybody have their own gun, will he threaten anybody like this? He don't dare it. Before he finish talking, in Bele, they go tear and shit, go mess up everywhere.
Yeah.
You understand? And Mayego, let me tell you, the way it's going, because the frustration, it don't reach throat. The goat that they are pushed to the wall now, Nigerian people, their goat will have teeth and bite like dog. The whole Nigeria, if everybody have their gun, 200 million Nigeria have their own gun. Will Asare and his group that is not up to 2,000, the people that he managed to convince due to hunger, people that are following him because there's no job, you know, so he can recruit criminal easily, you know. Yes, because there's no job in Nigeria. Anywhere you can see money, easy money, yahoo, yahoo, anything goes. And you understand? That's just Nigerian for you, you know. So if everybody in Nigeria have gone, and it will get to that stage that everybody will have gone, because self-defense is, you are right. As the Nigeria have no government, everybody will defend themselves, you know, and you can't defend yourself in Nigeria with a stick and knife, with somebody that is carrying AK-47 coming to you. So everybody will get their own to defend themselves. That's how it's going to be, you know. Then if 200 million people carry their own iron, make him carry him boys come out. You know, then come do Aswani. Mogus know where the own Aswani market is.
It's Asawana.
Asawani, all together. Thank you, my good general. God bless you, Jare.
Thank you so much, Prince Gentleman. You have a good one.
Respect.
Let's see if I got this. Hello there. Okay. Maybe I didn't. Another problem with when we have calls from Nigeria is the network issue. Okay. And usually that's where the problem lies. Sometimes I will have to you know, where you have to see us speak over ourselves, right? Because you say something, it takes about 5 seconds before they even hear you, and they start talking. And then where they are talking, they will hear that you said something about 5 seconds ago in the middle of their own conversation. So they will be like, So that's something I suffer from here a lot. The connections. And I bet this is from Nigeria. Hello there.
Hello, Mayego. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm good today. How are you too?
I'm very well. Thank you. Where are you calling from, sir?
Thank you.
All right.
I'm calling from the nation capital of Nigeria.
You are calling from Abuja. Okay. So, everybody can hear you, sir. Please. The network.
Thank you so much, Mayego. Thank you so much for your site analysis. Thank you so much for your...
Thank you. I know it can really be annoying. Can you hear me? It's just going to be like back, forth, and all that. The networks can be very annoying. See that?
Oh, thank you so much for your information you gave us. But Mayego, I just want to make some clarification, please. Godwin Emefiele, I'm not whoever is passing to know he deserves to do so. But I don't know why they are using him as a sambot. What about the boss, Imam, that put him in charge for 8 years?
Where is his boss that ordered him or approved all of what he did? They're not going to mention him. There we go. I am so sorry, my Abuja caller. The network is not being nice to us, we have to say. So I'm going to get this. This seems like another number from Nigeria. Except not. Hello. Sir.
Good evening.